Okay, let's continue from worksheet 9b, 14.5. Now we'll be talking about volume and surface area of cylinders. Recall earlier we have mentioned about volume and surface area of prism. Now we will talk about volume and surface area of cylinders. So a cylinder is a right prism with a uniform blank cross section. Look at this. Why is it called a right prism? Okay, because look at the base. And imagine there's the base also is circular, and if I slice through the cylinder, I will always see a circle. Okay, so the cylinder will have a uniform circular cross section. Okay, uniform circular cross section. So now, volume of cylinder is equal to base area of height times height. Okay, this is the same formula as volume of a prism. Can you recall? Base area multiplied by height. But for this case, the base area is a circle, and we do know that the base area of a circle, the area of a circle is pi r square. The formula is pi r square, where r is the radius. So we can replace base area with pi r square multiplied by height. So I just put a height here. The formula is simply pi r square height. Pi times r square times height. Let's apply this formula to the first class example. This question, they give me 1.2 as a diameter and the height as 4 meters. So if diameter is 1.2 meters, radius will be half of the diameter, so it's 0.6 meters. So volume of the cylinder will be equals to pi r square h will be equals to pi times 0.6 square times the height, which is 4 meters. Multiply them up. For this case, please use the calculator pi value, because the question did not mention whether is it 22/7 or 3.142. So we simply use the calculator pi. The answer is actually 4.52389342, but we round off to the nearest 3 significant figure, 4.52 meters cubed, nearest 3 significant figure. 4.52 meters cubed, because we are talking about volume. Once you are done, pause the video, try classwork, textbook page 382, exercise 14C. The question is here. Okay, hopefully you are done with this question. Find the volume of the cylinder. Apply the same formula. This question is straightforward. They give me 7 cm as a radius, the height as 12 cm. So volume equals to pi r square height for a cylinder. So it's pi times 7 square times 12. Multiply them up. Again, use the calculator pi. Pi times 7 square times 12. I will get 1847.25648. We'll round off to the nearest 3 significant figure, which is 1850. Okay, 1850 cm cubed. Then I must indicate that this is the nearest 3 significant figure. If you need more time, pause the video. If not, let's proceed on to the next part. Page 9. Page 9 over here, let's study the surface area of cylinders. Recall that a cylinder has a base, a curved surface, and another base. If you open up, it will look like this: 2 circles and a rectangle. Can you imagine how the curved surface open up to give you a rectangle? Just take out a piece of paper, any piece of paper. Take for example, I have this. This is a rectangle. I roll it up. What do I get? I meant to get a cylinder, am I right? Okay, so when I open it up, it is a rectangle. Okay, so the net of the cylinder consists of what? Of two circles. Of two circles and one rectangle. Two circles and one rectangle. To find the total surface area of the cylinder, we need to know the area of the two circles and that of the rectangle. So can you derive the total surface area of the cylinder? Think about it. Very good. If you can recall from the previous part about prism, we need to add the top and the bottom and the surface area around, right? So for this case, we will have 2 times pi r square, which is 2 times of the circle. Then I will add the curved surface area. Curved surface area, how do I find the formula? Let's take a look. This rectangle, when I curve it up, it will form the curved surface, right? So I want to find out what is this length over here. This is definitely height, h, but what about this length? Can you imagine if I roll this rectangle up from the top, what do I see? If I roll the rectangle up from the top, what do I see? Okay, take for example, I have a rectangle over here, and it's quite similar to this rectangle, right? So if I were to roll this up, roll from the top. Okay, so sorry, mine doesn't look very nice. From the top, can you see that it actually forms a circle? Okay, so the circumference of the circle is 2 pi r. We have learned that before, 2 times pi times r. I open up, it will become this length. So this will be 2 pi r. So when I open up this rectangle, the area is actually 2 pi r times h. Okay, so the formula is simply 2 pi r square plus 2 pi r h. Okay, quite easy to remember. Let's try the let's apply the formula on this class example. Total surface area of the cylinder. Okay, for this question, I'll just write down total surface area equals to 2 pi r square plus 2 pi r h. I will substitute in the radius and the height. Can you tell me what is the radius? It looks like the same question as the question we have done on the previous page. The radius is, yes, 0.6, half of 1.2. So you substitute 0.6 in, 0.6 to replace r, and the number 4 to replace h. Press your calculator, apply the calculator pi. I will get 7 17.34159145, but round to nearest 3 significant figure, 17.3. Sorry, hold on, I need to write my units. The units is in meters, so total surface area, meter square, 3 significant figure. Okay, pause the video if you have not completed this. Let's proceed on the next question, classwork. Okay, so for this question, let's go through. Okay, by right you have to do this on your own. If you have not done it, pause the video and play after you have done it. Total surface area of the cylinder. Total surface area. Okay, it's always good to explain your question properly. Total surface area equals to what? Apply the formula again. It will be pi 2 pi r square, the two circles, plus 2 pi r, the circumference multiplied by the height. Remember? So I will just substitute in the radius 7 square. Substitute radius 7 and the height is 12. Yes, that's my baby girl crying at the background. But don't worry, someone is attending to her. Multiply them up. What will you get? You will get 266 pi. I managed to get 835.6636459. To the nearest 3 significant figure is 836. Unit is cm square. To the nearest 3 significant figure. Okay, so once you are done, please attempt the homework question. Okay, sorry. Homework 3, question 1b, question 5, question 11, and question 13. Again, if you don't have your textbook, I will show it to you. Pause the video and do the question. Do the questions on a piece of foolscap paper. Page 383, question 1b. Page 383, question 1b. Okay, actually it's the same question. You can skip this question. Try this 1c. Try question 1c. Try question 5. Question 5 over here. Pause the video and do. And question 11 and 13. Question 11 is here. Pause the video and do. Last but not least, question 13. Pause the video and do this question. Okay, that's all for this lesson. The rest will be homework.